Hi everyone, my name is Carson. Today I'm going to share with you how we turned our backyard into a vegetable garden. With this COVID pandemic and lockdown, we are all facing some sort of food shortages, and we wanted to minimize our trips and exposure to the grocery store. So it's important for all of us to have our own vegetables grown at our own house. We started a garden in about mid-April, about 3 months ago. As you can see, our future garden was full of weeds and grass. The first task was to remove the weeds and grass to prepare to plant the seedlings. Let's see how our garden has grown after about 10 weeks. Have your favorite seeds selected and ready for planting. We bought our soil and seeds from the local Walmart and Home Depot. Now we start seed germination. We have our seed planter and seeds and our favorite potting soil to start the process. You see it's got dirt already. We put our seeds in, and 2 or 3 weeks later we're going to have some seedlings. Here we are watering it to get it started. As you can see, we used 8 cartons because we needed more space, and we're germinating lots of seeds. And this is after about 2 or 3 weeks. And you can see from here that we have a lot of seeds coming up. We're going to have lots of seedlings to plant. Now it's time to take our seedlings that we spent the last 2 or 3 weeks growing and put them in the box. Be gentle when you take these out, not to damage the root. Use your hand to dig a little hole. Just kind of tuck them in so there's no air gaps. Here we have cantaloupe. Just gently pull them out because sometimes the roots get into the fiber of the egg carton. Here we go, good spacing between them. Uh-oh, wifey wants to change positions. She's on the camera directing what I need to do. So it's easy enough, change your mind. Switch spots. So that one got a little close, we're just moving over slightly so I have some room to grow. Here we're planting our beans. Here you can see we have a modified drip system with mini sprayers, so we can direct the water where it needs to be and not on the sidewalk. And everything gets to proper watering, so it's much easier in case you forget to water, and so your plants have water every day. As you can see, our cucumbers are blooming. Our peppers are starting to come up, and there's a rose. This is our lemon tree. It's already started to produce fruit. There's an existing one, and here's some new ones. Wow, a bunch of 3. That's amazing. Here's our little tomato plant. It's coming. Here's a long bean. It's starting to climb up. Here's our cucumber. It's already blooming, and we got some little ones on the way. More blooms coming in. There's little babies. There's our tomato, it's coming along nice. And there's our okra, it's coming up. And some existing roses. Here's another long bean. You can see we just put it wherever we have a little bit of room in our garden. There's a watermelon. We got 3 of those right there. They're coming in nice. There's our pumpkin. There's our lima bean. Lots of lettuce in the middle. That's okra. There's our little baby lettuce and cilantro right there. That's our cantaloupe. Here's another cucumber. It's got blooms and little baby cucumbers coming in. Here's our butternut squash. We got one coming in with more blooms. It's almost ready for picking. Another one. There's our corn. It's starting to come up. And that's our passion fruit. We got that and transplanted it, and there's a little jasmine vine next to it. Here we're walking back, and you can see our 6 little strawberries. They're starting to produce, and they're very tasty. That's Chinese spinach. My wife got it from Amazon, same as there. And that's celery, and that's just, we grew that from the cuttings and from the celery we got from the store. And it's growing again. There's some bunch of soybeans that my wife planted, just made 2 rows. And we got the sprinklers inside there so they get water every day. We're gonna walk back and see our garden and take a little tour of our backyard. There's some of the tools that we use. There's some of the existing plants and cactus and stuff that were left behind when we got our house. Some didn't quite make it, but that's okay. And there's our persimmon fruit. That was just a bare naked stick in the wintertime. We almost took it out because we weren't sure what it was. But now it's producing lots of persimmons. So glad we didn't take it out. And there is our plumeria. And that was a bare naked stick as well, and all of a sudden it came to life. So beautiful, so fragrant. Here we have our existing grapevine. It was all over the place before, but I built this wonderful trellis, got all this stuff from Home Depot, got it up and over, and now this place is opened up, and it's all covering the whole patio. And that trellis is about 8 by 8. And there's our little lily. See that bloom? That was existing too. It's a lot of beautiful flowers. And here's our wonderful new little neighbor, the mourning dove. She built her nest right in the trellis there that I built. See, she's peeking at us. A lot of the grapes coming in. And here we have a pomegranate tree. And those are really coming in nice. Got to be careful though. They have lots of spines and thorns in the tree. Pretty old tree. It's been there a while. Producing lots of fruit. Still more flowers coming in. Produce more fruit. Beautiful flowers. We're going to take a quick look at our fastest growing vegetables. Here we have lettuce, celery, beans, pumpkin, onion, tomatoes, soybean, there's cucumber, butternut squash, there's our lima bean, some more soybeans, my wife's first harvest, pumpkin flowers, celery, butternut squash, she sliced up the butternut squash and fried it with garlic and a little bit of pepper powder. As you can see, she's got another little harvest a few days later. We have a big pile of lettuce and spinach and a little okra. She's so happy that she can go in her own backyard to right to the grocery store. Thanks for letting me share my experience, and hopefully it inspires you to start your own garden. As you can see, my wife just got 2 new cucumbers right out of the garden today. She mashed them up, made her favorite dish. It looks a little spicy for me, but she loves it. Thanks for watching. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe.